How is everybody doing today? This is L.A.Kendrick with another tale from the vault of Would You Dare. Remember, we do this raw and unedited. And make sure that you like, share, comment, and subscribe. We do this for the fans to make sure that I'm giving back to you guys for supporting the work that I've done and doing. I am currently about to, trying to finish up the Foes of God. Get that bad boy out by October. I know I pushed it back a little bit, but again, it's difficult. With the editing and things of that nature. But I want to go over a story, and this time we have an actual interview from the individual that saw this incident. It's the lizard man of Scape or Swamp, and I believe that's in South Carolina. So you guys, this is pretty intense, and it's on record it's definitely on record, and he shares an interview which I didn't see before. And yeah, let's get right into it. The party don't start till you walk in, and now that you're here, let's begin. Remember, this is fair use. Many theories have been presented in relation to the identity of the lizard man. Theories such as living dinosaurs and even offshoots of evolution in which reptilian hierarchy continue to evolve along the same path as early primates. At one point in time, reptiles ruled the earth. It is not out of the realm of possibility that the most dominant species on the planet could continue to evolve in small numbers unseen by mankind. Although no reptilian species known to man have shown signs of such advanced evolution, the reptile is the oldest and most successful species on the planet, and could hold secrets that have yet to come to light. In Lee County, South Carolina, a strange reptilian humanoid was reported on several accounts. I'm going to go into the actual story of the individual that saw it, the most up-to-date and modern version of it. Then I'll show you guys the video of the interview. And I might circle back and tie in some Native Americans that had seen this thing. Okay. The first modern reported sighting of the creature was made by George Holloman Jr. in the fall of 1987. But it was reported by Christopher Davis, a 17-year-old local man that made the lizard man famous. Davis said he encountered the creature while driving home from work at 2 a.m. on June 29, 1988. According to his account, Davis stopped on a road bordering Scape or Swamp in order to change a tire which had blown out. When he was finishing up, he reported to have heard a thumping noise from behind him, and having turned around to see the creature running towards him. Davis said the creature tried to grab at the car and then jumped on its roof as he tried to escape, clinging onto it as Davis swerved from side to side in an effort to throw it off. After he returned home, Davis' side view mirror was found to be badly damaged, and scratch marks were found on the car's roof. Although there are no other physical evidence of this encounter, I looked back and saw something running across the field towards me. It was about 25 yards away, and I saw red eyes glowing. I ran into the car. As I looked at it, the thing grabbed the door handle. I could see him from the neck down. 3 big fingers, long black nails, and green, rough skin. It was strong and angry. I looked in my mirror and saw a blur of green running. I could see his toes, and then he jumped on the roof of my car. I thought that I heard a grunt, and then I could see his fingers through the front windshield, where they curled around on the roof. I sped up and swerved to shake the creature off. In the month that followed, the Davis sightings, there were several further reports of a large lizard-like creature of unusual scratches and bite marks found on cars parked close to the swamp. Most of these are said to have occurred within a 3-mile radius of the swamp of Bishopville. At the time, local law enforcement officials reacted to the reports of the lizard man with a mixture of concern and skepticism, stating that a sufficient number of sightings had been made, apparently by reliable people, for them to believe that something tangible was being seen, but also that it was more likely to be a bear than a lizard man. 2 weeks after the sighting, the sheriff department made several plaster casts of what appeared to be 3-toed footprints measuring some 14 inches in length. but decided against sending them to the FBI for further analysis. Okay. After biologists advised them that they were unclassifiable, according to the South Carolina Marine Resources Department spokesperson Johnny Evans, the tracks neither match nor could be mistaken for the footprints of any recorded animal. Evans also dismissed the possibility that they could have been made by some form of mutated creature. There's even WCOS offered a $1 million reward to anybody who could capture the creature alive. Okay. All right. Bad breaks out here. Let me roll the window up a little bit. And this is the description. The lizard man was described as having green scaly skin with either red or orange eyes and 3-fingered webbed hands. It stood about 7 feet tall and it had a stride of about 40 inches. And let me go back. I'm going to go back a little bit. Just a little bit. This was something that the Native Americans said that they had seen and witnessed. And one of the story goes, a bear surely lives here. So they started a fire under a big tree. The smoke filled up the hollow inside. This reminds me of the movie Prey that just came out. If you guys have seen Prey on Hulu, give it a shot. Check it out. The smoke filled out the hollow inside, and soon a big lizard came out. The people saw it and ran away. The big lizard jumped down and gave chase. It ran along until it caught one of them and came back with him. It came with him to the big tree and threw him down into it. Then it chased another and did the same to each. In turn, it overtook, caught, and brought him back. Only one was left. It chased him, and after it had gone a long distance, overtook him and brought him back. When it was coming through a place where the trees were thick, a tiger or panther, which is, of course, it had to be a panther or mountain lion, was lying asleep in it. When the big lizard got there with the man, the panther awoke and jumped upon it. The lizard let the man go and jumped upon the panther, and in turn, they began to fight. The man saw this, jumped up, and ran away. Of the people who had gone far away from their homes to hunt, only one came back. He told his people how the big lizard had killed all the others. That's pretty intense. Okay, so now what I want to do for you guys right now is play the actual video and the interview of the young man who was the guy that witnessed it. So bear with me and fair use.
I would have had to leave the state.
His description said it was about 7 foot tall with red glowing eyes and very fast, and it appeared to have 3 long fingers on each hand. I thought it could have been a bear or something that he saw. We don't know what it is. But he saw something because nobody could have been frightened like he was.
My tires was
That's the guy.
Flat.
Christopher Davis.
So I got out and changed about 2 a.m. that night. After I was finished changing, I was putting flat in the jack in the trunk. And I looked back, I saw red eyes, big red eyes thing running toward me. So I jumped in the driver's side, and when I was shutting the door, he grabbed the door. So I jerked the door and shut it and pulled off. And I looked in the mirror, I saw a big image and a loud crash on top of the car.
I scratched my head. I said, I can't believe this, what I'm hearing. I said, okay, draw it. He drew it. Immediately he drew it. At that time, when this first broke, it went all over the world in 3 days' time. And I got calls from all over the world. One of the things that the media has done, they would take it from Chris Davis, and that was all. But this thing, at least 12 people saw it.
Okay, so there's his interview. Actual interview, actual proof that something took place. I don't know, you guys, what do you think, man? Like, it seems, you know, again, take this with a grain of salt or however you process it. Again, we're just here strictly to talk about the weird, the fantasy, the unusual, the sci-fi, the paranormal. That's what we're doing here, okay? Because you know, you don't have a lot of places where you can go and not be ostracized. And again, we're just doing this, picking up an article, and we're just running with it, right? I mean, I can't even imagine being on one of those dark roads and then having to face something like this. Would you dare want to be caught out there like that? Would you dare want to be one of the people that, one of the 12 people that he just mentioned that saw it and witnessed this thing attacking people? I tell you what, I don't think I'd want to trade places with anybody going through some stuff like that or seeing a creature like this. Because if it did that to the Native Americans in the article, man, and then it was fighting a mountain lion. They said panther, but again, it reminds me of the movie Prey. I wonder, was it one of the predators? Just throwing something out there, just giving you something to think about. But guys, tell me what you think, man. I mean, like, share, comment, and subscribe, and we're gonna wrap it up. Make sure you enjoy the video, and like I say, thank you for all the support, and I'm trying to get that book out as quickly as I can. Adult sci-fi. It'll be the adult sci-fi version this time for us, for the adults. And make sure, in closing, that you check all the dark recesses of your home. Check your closets. If you happen to work late at night or early into the mornings, whether inside or outside, make sure you're mindful of your surroundings. Make sure you check under your car, inside of your car, because you never know what's lurking in the dark, waiting to make you a story. And this has been L.A.Kendrick. You guys fill in the rest.